Hi guys. How's the mic? Is that mic good? I got my coffee. Whole lovely 16 ounces of it. Hi guys. Thanks Brent for being the first ever subscriber. You're gonna be an old man someday, and that is gonna be your badge of honor. Mmm. Coffee. Yum. I literally woke up like an hour and a half ago. Oh, let's see here if I can. Alright. You guys can still hear me, right? In the third game, there's a coffee addicted man. Oh my god, that's like 100% right spot on. Ugh. I am working on badges, so don't worry. Eventually they will be coming. I had asked Power Chord Gamer if, like, he was interested in, what was it? Commissioning. Like, if I was commissioning from him. I told him, send me some samples. I like to support my friends over randos. Not that I don't like randos, but I like to support my friends before I support the randos, you know? Alright. So far we're doing good. No dropped frames at all. We haven't even done anything. I am still like half asleep. You guys are like, I'm gonna look like I'm dead. Alright, let's see. I did some tweaking this morning with the theme and everything, so we'll see how that works. Because it was a whole hot mess. Now that I know how OBS works and like Streamlabs, I'm like, okay, I can do this. Let's see here. Schlump. Now I just need to webcam. There we go. Hi. See, I'm like half asleep. Okay. Now we gotta, you know, do some moving around here. Uh-oh. Why are you, hold on. Why is this being this stupid? Configure video. No. Okay, well. Let's see here. I don't know why. So we'll just, we'll fix this real quick. Hold on. You guys get the nice little stream setup here. Probably when I get time here, Joe. It's been there we go. Beautiful. Like I said, I just woke up. I went pretty much straight to sleep after stream last night. And I have things I gotta do tonight. So it probably won't be until tomorrow morning, like EST, so probably around noon your time. No, I understand the excitement. I get the same way. I just want to make sure. Oh, hold on. It's gonna remove that. Okay. You guys can still hear me okay, right? I have like too many things now. I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to fix it. Make it a little bit easier for myself. And then now there's like so much stuff going on. But let's get into our happy new bird, you know? All right. Let's go. All right, new game. We're going to start with the first one because you always do that. Yep, that's perfectly fine, Joe. Like, you can totally do that. Take your time. Like I said, I'm in no rush. It's just an idea I had. All right, the first, episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. All right. Oh, we had unlocked an achievement. Yes. Oh, somebody beat us over the head. Damn it! Why me? Oh, can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Chill streams today, guys. Chill streams. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Uh-oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad you made it on time. Or I made it on time, rather. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off on the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Hey, Jeff! How you doing? Coming to enjoy some Phoenix Wright with us? We just started, so you didn't miss anything important. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. See, I'm still like half asleep. He is one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Hey, Jimmy! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! Oh, he sounds like me on a bad day. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh, great. We really got our work cut out for us, don't we, guys? Oh no! Okay, so a little backstory here. I have only ever, I've never played Phoenix Wright before. I've only ever watched an LP. I think it was Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of The Spirit of Justice, and I loved it. Loved it. So when Joe suggested Phoenix Wright, I'm like, yeah, I can absolutely do that. I've never played it before. And this guy was in it, and I remember him, and oh man. Oh man. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Oh, buddy. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, that's the dead girl we saw from earlier. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he is a good guy at heart, and that I owe him one, which is why I took his case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Dang it. Larry Butts! Show us those butts! Ugh, I don't have any butt emotes. Oh, I'm also working on those too, so whenever they get around, guys, I'm sorry. Oh. I have ideas, but, you know, they kind of come and go. If we get 15 more subscribers, which Brent is the number uno, we get another emote slot, so we'll have 2. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for a trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh boy, he sounds like me right out of nursing school. That was like, yes. Yes, I know what I'm doing, people. I've never done it before, but I know what I'm doing. It's better now. I've been doing it for enough time. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Great! Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, we'll see you, Jimmy. Come back and enjoy. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. I say, baiting. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, that's easy. That's Mr. Larry Butts. Wow, if all the questions are like this, we're gonna be a great defense attorney, guys. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over so many times. It's, wait. Uh-oh. No. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing total blank! Hey, Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Thanks, Navi. You got it. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Let's take a look. Cindy. It is Cindy, so it has to be the only... Cinder Block. It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Because we watched that shit happen in real life. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. I have lots of questions, Mr. Judge, sir. You're gonna let us be the defense in this trial, and you only asked us 3 very minimal questions. And now you think we're okay to go? Okay. By a block of cinder. Wouldn't it be really ironic if her name was Cinder Block and she was hit by a cinder block? Because I think that would be hilarious. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, this is for sure. Well, then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright just told us the victim was struck by a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue. The statue of in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Court added. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Oh, my friends are getting online and playing games. Use tab to check the court record frequently. You got it, Mia. Mr. Payne, sorry, wrong voice. The prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do you want to do now? Oh, that was us. That was Phoenix talking to Maya. Maya. I told you guys I'm half asleep, right? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be really bad. Yes, he does. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just talking. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by being dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Victim was a model. Oh, the victim was a model, but didn't have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh my god, it's me! It's me in the future. I'm gonna die. I'm not a model, but, you know. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used them to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should we wait and see what happens? Or stop him from answering? I think... So we know Larry's a little crazy. Let's see here. Let's stop him from answering, just in case. It's probably the wrong answer, but you know. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get it at the bottom of this. Oh, Larry. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Larry, you're not doing yourself any good, buddy. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. Larry, don't do this. Don't do this, dude. You can't play both sides. You're on trial for murder. Uh-oh. See, even Phoenix knows. Even Phoenix is right there with us. He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? I feel like we should, he's our best friend since grade school, so maybe we can get him to answer honestly. What do you guys think? I think so. Let's try that. I know. I'll send him a signal. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. He's not gonna get it. Oh no. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Oh, wow, it worked. The best response for what you're on trial for is, which one? Yeah. Oh, God. Good thing I'm not a real defense attorney. Good thing I just, keep people alive, because what they do afterwards is on them, not me. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her. Oh, wow. That's I have, the perfect voice for this guy. This is great. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Oh, no, I know. This is based more off of the Japanese legal system, which is similar but very different from the American legal system. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh, Larry. Larry, what are you doing, my dude? My dude! Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Phoenix. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. I love the puns. I do remember that from the thing that the NCS's playthrough that I had saw. Yeah, I do remember the puns, and they make me laugh. Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Well, that's the cheeky guy who killed her. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers? Yes. Kind of reminds me of Happy Mask Salesman. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Maybe I'm just a little quicker on the uptake. I mean, I am chugging coffee, so I quailed right in front of him and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the victim's victim's apartment working? The phone of the victim's apartment working. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon until 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, this is it. The real one. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There is bound to be a contradiction there. First, find the contradictions between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. I like you, Mia. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions. All right, so I think I already know what the big contradiction is, because the witness said it was 1 p.m., right? So, but if there was blackout, the power blackout, how would he know it was 1 p.m.? Because if it was from noon to 6, there would be no clocks on in her apartment, right? Big brain. Then exterminate. Yeah, we're going to exterminate Happy Mask Salesman guy here. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Hey, Haru! Thinking, I looked inside. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. It was 1 p.m., so, dude. That's us. This evidence clearly reveals that the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. How exactly is that evidence to the statement and the statement just now related? They aren't. Are they? Oh, not at all. Mr. Wright, please. Oh, dude, I was wrong. Okay. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Let's see here. Went to a nearby park, found a public phone. All right, Joe, enjoy your shower. I know. Even when this game came out, I think the original, like, I don't think it was people were using public phones. I think they were on the verge of extinction. All right, so let's see here. So he was afraid to go inside, but he thought to call the police. Let's see what our evidence is. It was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. Oh. That's it, because she was dead. But this was when she was found, right? Maybe this is it, though. Let's, Alright, I know it has to do something with the phone. Let's try this. Oh! The music changed, so I think we might be onto something. Think it might be onto something. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. That autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap, sir? Oh! Boom! If I actually slammed my desk in the Phoenix, because my current desk, my streaming desk, is literally just a folding table, I would probably knock everything over and we would have a huge mess, guys. It would be bad. Oh, that! Oh! Objection! This is trivial. The witness barely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawhit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Thanks, Mia. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. Yeah, that's exactly true, Haru. They're probably like, what the heck are you doing? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying that the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. We got this one, guys. We're the best defense attorney ever. Now, we just gotta think, what is the lie here? I heard the time. There was a voice saying, the blackout! It couldn't have been coming from the television, because if there was a power blackout, she couldn't have watched TV. Hey, dude, listen. You're lying again! Listen, sir! Stop it! Ugh! It definitely is ancient technology, but you know what? I think I still had a VCR in like 2005. I had a DVD player too that connected into my VCR, and I just kind of like flipped through the two. Now I don't even think I have any sort of video playing device other than like if you count my PlayStation and Xbox, but that's about it. Yeah, that is most definitely a VCR television, VCR DVD combo. I remember my family got its first DVD player in like 2001, and it was seriously like it was like this long and like this thick, and it was like the most ancient piece of DVD technology I've ever seen. But it was like a first run DVD player, so it was pretty impressive actually. I know they were massive. I guess it kind of makes sense though, because if you think about it, like the iPhones and iPads and all that stuff, like everything starts out massive and then slowly gets smaller as like the technology improves. So it makes sense. Now you can like do DVD players on like nothing. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawhit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawhit, the court would prefer to hear your accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been shocking to find the body. Very well, Mr. Sawhit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Don't lie again, buddy. You'll have a problem. Brent, you would be the best. Did you cause the body? I think he did, because I'm pretty sure we witnessed that. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer must have used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. The statue is not a clock. You saw a clock? Guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. We're gonna get this mofo. The AC is clearly out in that room. It's also, well, it's August, so that makes sense, because it does get really hot in August. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. Is it this one? Because it wasn't a table clock. Ah! Listen, wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is that supposed to be a clock? Why? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Facts, man. Facts don't exist. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawhit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? If that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as the statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This was a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? I feel like I do say yes, because that means he had to have touched the murder weapon, right? If you tap the head and it says the name, like it says it out loud, he would have had to have touched it. So I assume. Ugh. Slams witness. Brent's like, come into the nature. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. See, I told you. Happy Mask Salesman was the one who killed her. Mr. Saw it. The sound that must have left you with quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Wow, the meaning of this. This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day. I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw, I saw. Oh God, we just got hit in the face with a man's toupee. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, he should burn, burn, give him death! That's pretty much what he just said. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sott heard was definitely this clock. A fact which you state is... A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding on the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is just now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sott had heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sott, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! He forgot one thing. Ugh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it wasn't 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. That's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, he sends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Sorry, Larry, but... Not so fast, Mr. Sott. Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Well, she just came back from Paris. But I don't know where we are. There's gotta be a reason, though. So we're gonna say yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find and let him have it then. I think it's because the autopsy report said that she died between 4 and 5. And the clock said that it was 1 p.m. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you any evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that I can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see. Pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Nope. Excuse me? This proves your claim. How? I can't see that any evidence has to do with it. Dang it. Oh, don't. That wasn't it. One more chance. Just give me one more chance. Alright. Be quick about it. Okay. Let's see here. Time of death. So it wasn't the autopsy report. The thinker. It's rather heavy. Home from Paris the day before the murder. I am really a lawyer, yes. It's kind of, you know what it reminds me of, Brent? It kind of reminds me of, like, all the senators in the United States that have their little United States flag pin that says, yes, I am a senator. And it kind of reminds me of that. But we know there wasn't a blackout. We know there was a blackout, so... I think it might have to do... Nope. Uh-oh. We're screwed. 4 p.m. here. It's exactly 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead wrong in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah, I guess it was right. Thanks, Larry. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I don't know why my alert box didn't go off, but it showed up, so that's all that matters. Thanks for joining the storm cloud. Order, I say. Oh, well, I guess we were right. I guess it had to do with the clock. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and had to be taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Booyah! We saved his butt. I like the confetti. The confetti's a nice touch. And with that, this court is adjourned. Everybody, give it up for Mr. Larry Butts for being not the butt. Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her. Womp womp. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, then I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Why, Larry, we just saved your life, buddy. Larry, you're supposed to be really happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Winnie's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry is... he is great. I love him. I love that he is a dude and he is, like, so expressive. Because I find, like, characters like that just tickle me pink. It's so cute. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Feed me, Larry, feed me. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? that she had the statue? Like... I don't think this is it. Check it out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her, huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her whenever she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Oh, Larry. He's always chasing everybody. Going after the gals. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence just now. And hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. You'll never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Innocent butts! Uh-oh. I think my headphones are about done. Because I just bumped it, and now I can't hear anything. Can you guys still hear stuff? Uh-oh. Oh, speaking of Harry. Okay, good. As long as you guys can hear it, I don't care if I can hear it. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? I think Mia's hitting on us. I think she be hitting on us and trying to, you know, get some of this correct bird action. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, all's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon gonna be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. The end. Episode 2. Yes, we'll save our progress. Because you gotta save. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How've you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about an upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that evident? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 p.m. to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I knew she was gonna say burgers. Could go for a really good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, I'll see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. That's like ominous. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I know, this is gonna be the sad. Oh, here comes sad. Oh, now I can represent you and Haru in court? I don't think so, Brent. It's like, what are you gonna do? Eat us out of house and home? September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give that to you. I can't give to you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed up those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background? Cogniferous? Cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I'm so very, very sorry. But I am afraid that I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Death. Smack. Red, white, blue. Dead. Red, white, and death. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Ugh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Let's examine the office. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if it's Mia, if the chief's okay. Is there anything? Oh, I guess we have to go in. Move. The office. Brent! Jeff is like letting you, like he's letting your information out there, bud. Why do you have so many bombs in Stardew Valley? Are you a serial bomber? Hey Jimmy, welcome back. We saved Larry Butts, and now we have a problem. I think Mia is dead. That smell, blood. Someone's there. Oh no. A school project? I don't believe it, Brent. Don't believe it for a second. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Did she just get knocked unconscious? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa and went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Well, she looks like she's gonna come alive and attack us in that picture. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief, we're gonna examine. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Okay. I got this one. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that it became the murder weapon. Again. There's a large building across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Nope. Chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. got that. Oh. Chief. Hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light lying broken on the back of the room. Broken remains of a glass nightstand. Broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. Find out what the girl was doing here. Gotta go make some phone calls. That girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be any use for evidence outside the courtroom. Yeah, let's, maybe she knows something. Before Mia died, she wrote this message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. But why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. No! Leave Maya alone! Leave Maya alone! She's a cutie. Hi, Bolt. How you doing? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah. It was that clock. It was the thinker. We need to call the police. Let's call the police. Right, I better call the police. We need to call the police before, they come after us and assume that we are the murderer. Because that's probably what's gonna happen, I can just tell. Better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me! Uh-oh. She's holding a phone in her hand! Oh, Lord. Surprisingly, the chief's never good with machines. About all she used his PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. The Banco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes good a bit of money. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I get this stuff on this side, too? Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Not a bad office philosophy. All the chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed the case records, records, and recent rulings. Think maybe we got everything? least, yeah. Brent, look at you gifting subs. Thanks for the gifting subs of Jimmy. It's like I gotta have my boy gang, you know? You guys are my dudes. Oh. Oh no. The Patrick police are coming. Police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Uh-oh. We're screwed. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't leave. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Oh, great. Great. Now she thinks her little sister's the... thinks her little sister's the murderer. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. But what? No. I know, my bot is just... I like how it says dick, and it's... Brent, what are you doing, my dude? Everybody give a round of applause to Brent for being the host of this gift subs today. Given to everybody. He is a wonderful little egg, and I love our Brent. This is why we keep him near and dear to our heart. He just gifted subs to Pseudo, to Haru, and to Power Chord Gamer. He is such a good boy. Everybody, appreciate the Brent. He's our good boy. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. Brent is good. And cats are always good, too. So I assume Brent's cat is delicious. Not to eat, but delicious in the cute sense, not edible sense. You know. We don't eat cats around here, because I don't think Rexy would appreciate it. Brent might eat cats, so, but we don't question what Brent eats. Brent is he's Kirby. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I think we should just say, of course we will, because, you know. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? Don't you think I can't do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me exactly? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Uh-oh. She knows. She knows. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Maya, Mia. Mia, oh Maya. Alright, well, let's see what we can examine here, at least. This dude. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. Okay. Let's talk. Maya, tell me about yourself. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime, Maya. Tell us what you got. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said it's something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Well, that's wonderful. Good job there, Maya, for remembering to record something. So we can use it back. So you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Let's talk about the day of the crime again, because I guess there's more. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be kind of hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's a thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. Womp, womp, womp. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very, very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait! What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Yeah? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? But Maya, we just offered to represent you. Uh-oh. Should we accept it? I mean, I feel a little offended. But if it was Mia's dying wish, we probably should do it, you know? Just to be nice to her. Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. What about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Will that happen? They're giving me up until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright. Well, let's go find this dude then, I guess. Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Let's be Snoopy. Murdered cat! Oh, yeah, in the picture. And, Brent, thank you for the gift sub yet again to Jeff. And to Joe. He is our best boy. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil painting is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's never a good sign. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It's an expensive ficus. That's what it is. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Well, he is like the complete opposite of Mia. Like, he's like, I'm gonna buy all the most expensive stuff, so people think I'm a good lawyer. I can tell where he's got money to burn. Okay, well, let's move, because he's not here, so let's go back to tell Maya that he's not there. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. But we just did. We can talk about the family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mom. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she had become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yeah. Gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, but all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been all carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. White? Didn't Mia say as she was dying red, white, blue? Need a bunch of certificates and trees on the wall. Or degrees on the wall. Yeah, that's the only way you know it's a real lawyer, is with all the degrees. Oh, just your kids' pictures? Ew. No. When we get to The Sims 2 Legacy, guys, there's gonna be a lot of degrees and a lot of pictures of people on the wall. So you wait. All right, so we talked to Maya. Can we go back to well, let's go back to our office, see if anything happens. September 6th. Bay office. Bay and Co. law offices. Office was filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, I am not Butts. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got your wrong name then, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, sir. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. We should have called him Gumtree or something. Insult him because he insulted us. Yes, we'll get Brent pictures. Only Brent. He is the only one. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer, thank God. Okay, let's examine. I don't know why. I do not know why it like, thinks the name Dick. I even went and I made sure to set all the settings to, like, super low so that it wouldn't, like, yell at you guys. But that's funny that Avia bot really just does not like the word dick. Dick, 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 dick. See, Avia bot didn't yell at me, so I don't know what her deal is. Alright, let's see here. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. What's her ficus like? Mia's favorite potted plant. If I remember, I had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordeline strictica. Pow. Who was that? Oh, somebody. An old movie poster. Apparently, this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier than that is that Mia probably read all of those. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. Only thing that it's missing is Mia. Wasn't her desk a mess the night before, though? Okay, so there's nothing there to examine. Let's talk to Dick. Richard Gumshoe. That's probably his real name. Let's talk to him about Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Oh, don't you go looking at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. See the report, but that's all. Hey! Time of death. 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. What about Maya? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the trial you aren't going to win. Why would you say that? Should just put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Oh. Mr. Credit. Nice. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Yeah. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know him, do you? Of course I do. I only went to school with him. Duh. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him like that. You make him sound barely human. He is barely human. He's literally a walking corpse. Still, I'm afraid it's pretty much sides the case. Though Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Like, has anybody ever think that these people in Phoenix Wright world are very successful young people? Like, these are the kind of kids that they're looking for right after college, where they have like 30 years experience, like at 23. You know, I just get the feeling. I agree, Edgeworth is a pretty good looking character, but he dresses like he's from 1700s. He doesn't know. Well, he does not know fashion. Somebody needs to teach him fashion. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. He's like Brent! Brent is Miles Edgeworth because he likes to exterminate. Oh, I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. See? Look! Brent's... let's go back to the law offices? Maybe that guy showed up? Nope. Oh, nope. We just went there. Let's go... Oh, no. Let's go to the detention center. I know! It explains so much! Can we talk to Mia? Nope. We already examined. Can we present her with this? Sorry, I've never seen that before. Okay. What about this? I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. That detective took it when he brought me in. So, Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try and get it back next time I see him. Okay, we gotta go back and we gotta go talk to Gumshoe then. Coming for you, Gumshoe. What? Oh. Jeff, for a sec there, all I saw was your comment about not needing clothing in the bedrooms, and I was like, what are we talking about? And then I remember we're talking about Miles and his hotness. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Alright, let's see here. Give us her cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. I like that phone. That is cute. I would totally... That's like an old Nokia model there. But it's like cute because it's purple. I would totally have that. You think he could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Should we tell him straight? Or tell him... I think we should tell him straight and be like, listen here, buddy. We need the voicemail. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Heck yeah! Boom! Give it to me! Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. Alright, I guess I have asked all the questions I need to. You're all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness? Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness in your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The pink-haired girl. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I mean, it is that time of the year. It is right now April and will be May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Oh, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. But she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let's see here. This is the recorded phone call that we had. Okay. I don't know. I think it's just, like, that seems to be the standard. Is a lot of, at least from, you know, I know of video games. Like, they always have, like, the eye candy for the dudes. Much to my female self's depression. But it's okay. It's like, I don't mind it. Alright. Let's go talk to her. Miss April May. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel. Room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Oh god. Oh god. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? Detective told me. He said don't do anything to that lawyer, pal.
Emma to self, thank you, Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder.
Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Wait, that's me. Okay, so she's freshening up. Let's examine. I know! I thought it was a perfect voice, too. There's one thing I can do. It is ditzy voices. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, shouldn't that be a still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. Okay, that's nothing important. What is this? This looks suspicious. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. Yeah, you really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Her eyes look dead inside, so I have a feeling she's gonna turn into a demon if we really piss her off. You know, like the Remlets in Skyward Sword, like the cute kitty little raccoon things that turn into freaking monsters at nighttime. Upset. I thought she was gonna explode for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Well, let's talk to her. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, absurd. Incident. You sound just like a and with big vocabulary.
Oh, better not encourage her. You know, that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see? When did it happen? You don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. About Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is that you do?
Well, no. And you had your little hopes up too, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like the little nosy lawyers.
Oh boy. I don't like her. She scares me. She gives me really bad vibes. I wonder what's inside. Okay. Maybe later. What about the flower? The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The late summer sunlight wind streams through the window. There's Bay and Co., a law office buildings, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult, to recognize a face from this distance, though. A simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Think we got everything? Okay. We can't talk to her about anything else. She's kind of, I'm telling you, she's scary. I don't like her. So should we go? Let's go back and see Maya. Maybe we can present her phone to her? Hey, got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you.
Oh. Is he back yet? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Him! Sad, I know. We made poor Maya cry. That isn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. A strange reaction. Ah, cha-cha. I am really quite busy here, son. He just said that he wasn't busy. Can't go talking cases on a day's notice. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Sir, we have some talking to do. Very busy planning vacations. I absolutely agree. Like, he looks like the kind of person who just sits on his yacht all day and just kind of does whatever he wants. You know? How can you just refuse like that? Please. Tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew your sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm so sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Bye. I have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. What about your creepy painting? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It is worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Was it interesting? It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Oh, I guess we don't have it. The thingy that said, be it. Okay, well, we already examined everything, right? Yeah. Then we'll go tell our girl. Number 6, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, you see, I really don't think I should use that guy. That you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened?
Oh my god, my stomach just growled like crazy.
You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, we're gonna defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, he'd abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Aww, sad little Phoenix. Yeah, Jeff, he really did fail to mention the dead cat in his photo. He's like, in his painting, he's like, nope. Also, wasn't it on a safari? Like, wasn't it like in a savanna in Africa? Not on an ocean, but he talked about the hues of the ocean? I don't even think he knows what his painting's about. Ooh, I need creamer bad. Black coffee is just not good. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Of course, Maya, we got you. We got your back. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
But right, thank you.
She smiled at last. At least it looks like an attack. She looks entirely like a different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes!
And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what? There's something that's been bugging me. There's what's inside that strange woman drawer. Yeah, like her freaking... This. Her freaking thingy is just hanging out and being bad. You guys can't see it because my face is in the way, but she has a screwdriver hanging out of her drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer and she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Oh my gosh, Belly, shut up. Apparently I'm hungry. Let's go see if she's left yet so we can look at her. Oh, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment at your service. Oh, great. I just come here to deliver room service, sir. You know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, our facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No! Hey, wait! It doesn't seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself. Wait, now's my chance to soup around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Wait. That was his name, my sister told me.
White was the name, the guy who ruined Maya and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Well, we're gonna go take a look at this. Screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind it. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake, we'll get to the bottom, to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, Bellboy. You still there?
Uh-oh. We gotta run. We gotta run. I look forward to going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Womp womp womp. Time to save. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Well, there he is. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I don't even know what voice I should give Miles. Like, I feel like all my voices kind of sound the same, but let's see here. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. I hate people like that. It's like, there are some doctors I've worked with in the past that, like, the minute you show that you're a little uncertain, they kind of, like, treat you like you don't know anything. And it's like, excuse me, I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. The puns in this one are just for Brent. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, is at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence that she's committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Then let us begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He does not look like he has half a brain cell. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in the charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Blood loss due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the figure found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue into evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, why was there something at me? What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in a witness' testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. She would know some tricks. Nice. Give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, so we're pressing everything. This is what I gathered from that. Hold it. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal. Don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay, press. Sure too much, though. Right. Please continue. There were already 2 people there. The defendant, Miss Maffei, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You're absolutely sure it was us. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people in a crime scene. Rock does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I should pick up my points and press with a little bit more care. Immediately arrested Miss Faye. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Just 1 second. Here, yeah. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence that she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Everybody's like, yeah, you did say it. This is exactly what the suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing has its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you first about first, Your Honor. Very well. Detective, let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime scene, blah, 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 blah. The scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Meyer was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? It's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Here, Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Yeah! I know. I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. Crime scene with my own eyes. Let's see what we can get out of it. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump on the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I found a memo written in a piece of paper next to the victim's body. That's this thing. Can we present it? Why am I objecting? I don't know. Phoenix, why are you objecting? No, it doesn't contradict it. So now we just lost life for no reason. Oh, Lord. But it was written. That I did. Anyone can see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Miles. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us, what have you found written on that memo? On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Do you have any proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. Sounds so pretty. This might not be good. Lab tests show it was the victim's blood. We're just gonna press them on everything, because why not? What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take, like, bits of the blood and their, hemoglobin, hermogoblins, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Yeah, thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sure. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha. Nice try. Guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in the books and in the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oh, let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard too many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Shut up, Miles. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Miles! No, he didn't. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. Oral testament. Okay. There's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Securing the suspect. But did he really? What evidence do we have? We have the murder scene, department store receipt, murder weapon, broken glass, 9 p.m. Found a memo. Okay. This is the part where we have to think. Let's see. What are our options? Let's take a look at this. There's the door. I feel like being a department store receipt is important in some way. But you guys get to see my incredibly slow brain work. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Yeah. It's like, No, it doesn't. Okay, so that didn't work. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Maybe... I'm just like grasping at straws right now. Because I wonder, like, my thoughts are they probably cut her finger to write Maya with the glass from the light, right? What evidence do we have? Oh. It was instantaneous. Instantaneous death. So she couldn't have wrote the name. That makes sense. Okay. Now we're moving on. Now you guys saw my brain work. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? Nice. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? No. You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only one person who could absolutely not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately could not have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain that autopsy report? Well, when? It was the day after the murder, I believe, because it was given to us when we went back. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Oh, fuck you, Miles! What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from the blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it is quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. I think we need to go and take Mr. Edgeworth out back and, maybe smack his face off the ground a couple of times, but that's just me. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth! You're a sham, he's a sham, I'm a sham, we're all a sham! Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you wouldn't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. We are all shams. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence is in the report. It's undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh no. It's Tits McGee. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, she looks like a freaking demon. She scares me. Witness, please. Your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from a wanton winking. What am I doing? I don't even know. Don't click on that link. Can't get it to... There we go. Hold on. Just want to leave the message. There we go. I know, you guys are smarter than that. I was trying to delete the message, but I couldn't do it. Like, it would not let me delete it for whatever reason. So, I was like, well, okay. Ugh. Anyway, the witness room.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It was remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was just now quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah, we're doing it. I'll gladly proceed with a cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. She didn't really run anywhere, I don't think.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away.
She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please, continue your testimony.
The girl caught up to her and hit her.
How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
But what?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling me the truth? Did you really see the defendant? I just went with a guess. I don't know if she's really lying or not. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody please tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Good point. I know, it's like, ooh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks like far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed all that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Trying to say you mean look. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think that all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Oh god, her boobs jiggled.
Be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Almost had her. Alright.
I didn't see everything. I did! The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. When the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it! I did! That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accurately report not startle you?
Yeah, how the fuck did you know it was a clock that she was hit with? I think there's other ones in, like I said, the Spirit of Justice, Haru, that I watched that Let's Play of. Like, there were a couple girls in there that had jiggly boobs. And I'm like, yep, they jiggle. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Well,
I did.
how did you see everything? So you saw me then, too?
Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere.
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue. It is a good one. I really like the story in that one. That's the story for that game. Like, the overarching story really, really had me in, like, little emotional tears. It was a good one.
The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Is that right? As in your right? As you look from the hotel room?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. I know, they did. And Apollo's in it. And I think Pearl, Maya's cousin, is in it as well. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in like a bun.
What happened then?
And then she hit her with the weapon. That's what I saw. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think.
Clock? Didn't this come up from a recent, in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
But I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yep. How did she know? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there is no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Hey, Krillin, how you doing?
Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh.
Shut up, Miles. You're not allowed to talk. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Absolutely not! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, just one time. Even the judge isn't sure. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Thank you! Thank you, Judge.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fango.
No, hey, I didn't say that. What? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Banco, where the murder took place. It is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope. No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Couldn't have rung. Yeah, it couldn't have rung because she took... I believe she took the papers out. She told it to Maya, right? In the phone record. Here she said she took the thing. It isn't talking right now. Yes, yes. Ooh, we're onto it, guys. We got this. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. We are doing great, Mr. Acrylic. We are just having some defense attorney time here, trying to save the world one person at a time. We just found Larry not guilty, and we are hoping to find who killed our chief, Miss Mia. I always get them mixed up. That's like the worst. Mia and Maya. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I think maybe it's because they're still relatively new, Haru? I think, like, because Spirit of Justice, I think, was I can't remember if it was a DS or a 3DS title, but it might still be new enough that they're not porting it yet. Larry is very suspicious, Acrylic. He is very suspicious, but he was not the murderer of his ex-girlfriend. How could you possibly... Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It is quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Oh, look at her eyeball twitch. That's kind of... I told you, she's a freaking demon. I don't like her. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contraindication. Contraindication. That's a medical word, not contradiction. It's the legal word. Contraindication is like what you say when you're giving people meds and you're like, does this interact with their current medical process? Oh, my brain. Yeah, it's a bad clock if it doesn't have any clockwork. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Oh, no, she did not. Oh, no, we have that on phone recording that it was emptied well before the witness heard it. And exactly that happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove that when the clockwork was removed? No. Ho ho. Impossible, of course. Actually, I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork removed is boom, bango. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Yeah, that's right, gallery. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought up at my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Good detective better remember his evaluations. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold onto the thinker then, for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you though, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Yeah, we want to make Miles look defeated and make him look crazy. If I remember from Spirit of Justice, he actually teams up with you in one of the in the final cases in that one, so that's really cool. It's like everybody's involved and comes full circle. I know, I agree, Haru. The animation where he shakes his head, it's like, come over here, little guy. I'm gonna give you a slap. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork is already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness had even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was in a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that?
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Miss Wright? Yeah, it was made by Larry. So it was not bought at a store. Duh. The witness claims she had seen it before. But this is directly contraindicates a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
But what?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Ooh!
Oh god, she's gonna turn into the demon. Here it goes. Yep, there it is. Oh my god, she's got like old lady tits. This is scary. Yep, demon. Knew it. Knew it.
What's it to you, porcupine head?
That's okay, Joe. As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. We got about 45 more minutes anyway, so hopefully you won't miss too much. Her true form. Yeah, scary. Like, look at that eye. Like, it's twitching, and it's just, she looks like an evil, mean lady.
That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Ooh. She's a little monster, too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
You mean? Loser? I guess I did.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? This is it. Yes, Your Honor. Let me explain how I see the truth on the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? No, Jeff. No, yay, true form. She has a scary true form. We don't like her true form. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let us see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. She had. Bone tapped her lines. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. I don't know, Brent, but I am also getting hungry. I think after stream I'm gonna have to order dinner. Mr. Wright, please explain this to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Shut up, Miles! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can! It's simple! What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Because they had a conversation. Yes, we've seen that. Listen, once more, the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That is how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Miles needs to stop talking. I did tell Miles to shut up, Joe. He is interrupting our flow. We are a defense attorney, not a prosecution. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Doesn't she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Did it. The court's now seen the real Miss April May. Now just to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tappity irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Yeah. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murderer, even if though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that one off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that one off, weren't you?
Wow.
You're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can, and I will.
Can't be serious. No way.
Wait. I say wait. And, oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
You think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Iced coffee is good. Yeah, see, we need iced coffee. Cold coffee right now, boys. So where does this leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, as a separate crime with no bearing to the current case whatsoever, her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fay, commit murder. No. I'm going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, let's call the bellboy as a witness. Defendants would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Well, why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I will consent to calling this witness. condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And therefore, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition. Listen, Miles, you're asking for a lot. Better find something suspicious, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Never give up, never back down. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. You're not playing a trap card, Miles. This is the wrong game. For that, you have to go over to Yu-Gi-Oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Brent, you're the bellboy? Uh-oh. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even brought his tea and cookies. See, now we have snacks in the hotel. Or in the courtroom, the hotel. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. That seems weird for her to be like, bring me an iced coffee exactly at 9 p.m. Like, people don't do that, right? Right? I see. The defense may begin his cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. Can't prove Miss May wasn't involved with the murder somehow. Maya will be finished. I am the head bellboy. What exactly you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. Check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I even deliver room service. I check Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. 9 p.m. on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that with detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink it after she finished, sir. 9 p.m., the time of the murder. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, she favored me with, an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that the French for... I don't speak French, so it would be like, what, embrasser? Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Embrasser. I know very little rules about French. Like, I know if it ends in a consonant, but there's a vowel before it, that consonant is, like, silent. And I don't think that's always a thing, but I think that's, like, the majority of the time a thing. And that's the extent of the French that I know. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and she wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Never give up! Well, wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is it. This is really it. What do I ask him about? Okay. I'm going to say... telling people not to say things? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Excuse me, Miles? Excuse me? You fool. Well, I've done it. I've won! Bad, Miles. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is the other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Yeah. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it isn't too late. Too late? I suppose you would like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Isn't that illegal? Coercing a witness? I don't know how illegal it is in like other law systems, but I know here in the US it's illegal. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Well, we've bought ourselves another day. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really?
Yes, yes.
I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers shivers up my spine. You say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Oh, lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning from her charms won't work everywhere. Well, she's probably the detention center now. May I have to go down there? Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him out by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Yeah. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part of that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Don't know how much good this will do me at all. Anyway, time to have the payment and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Absolutely. Save our progress. All right. Let's go. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room.
Well, hello. Didn't expect anyone to come visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May? No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spicy head? Here we go. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Truth. Based Phoenix. It was a sudden shift. She's like nuts, I'm telling you. I knew it the moment we saw her that she had a demon behind her eyes. I knew it. Let's talk. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. About the wiretap. Why did you place the wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school,
Creep. Woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that doesn't bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have anything against lawyers, or is it just me? Well, let's see here. I would too. I think, you know what? I feel like she would be a good Persona boss. How, like, Persona 5 has, you know, the people bosses. I feel like she would be a good Persona 5 boss. Alright, so we need to ask her. Let's ask her about this.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your gut, so get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I noticed. Well, I guess she's not cooperating, so we're gonna leave. Let's just make sure that there's nothing that we haven't checked already. Smile for the camera. We already saw that. How's our... This guard monitors the visitors. He hasn't moved an inch. Really pro-guy. Or maybe he just doesn't want to get to see a lot of women in here like Miss May. Okay. We'll head back to the law offices. Number 7. Looks like the forensics has taken the day off. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. I suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the one she saw. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Nice desk, perfectly clean. As always, the only thing is missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here if you wanted to. All the cases that Chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Are you? Are you, though? Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Our reputation will swell as the hotel where a murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with a murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring. I think everything we have already looked at. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes to view a kill. Just kidding, sir. That would be definitely the way to make money. By that look in his eyes, I'd say it was more than serious. Bottle and 2 garnet. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous! The talk of the hotel industry. This guy's psycho. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror. The hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It is set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious! I don't believe it! A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flowers, except for maybe tulips and sunflowers. The murder tap. I don't think there's anything else. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it. I said, do what? The man with Miss May. Wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yeah. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you don't pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Why would you admit that? Like, why would you... Why? Why would you say, we're from the same cloth. He and I both smell of danger. Like, that is just really suspicious. Hey, Killian! Uh, that's okay that you're back for like 20 seconds. We successfully bought ourselves another day, so Maya is not going to be sent to jail for murder. But this guy is seriously throwing up some serious red flags right now. So it's like, buddy, please no. Like, why? Yeah, Haru, exactly. Why would you say that? Why would you say we're both dangerous men? Oh, have fun at dinner. Enjoy. Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Well, that's a photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. Propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Do we have a photo of this guy? I don't think so. If we had a photo, let's go check out this homeboy. Maybe he's got something. Huh? Looks like Rosberg's out again today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. His painting's gone! I noticed that! What the heck? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers? Fisherman? Was it fisherman? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh, there's a photo here. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lines here. Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Incident A. That must be Faye's mom. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss this one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Purple hair man. Maybe I should switch with one I took. Yes. Swap photos. We're gonna go show this to the bellboy. Because I think this is our man. Let's go back. Hey, I have something for you. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Hey, enjoy your pizzas, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out. We're probably just gonna go to the next save session anyway. Like I said, I got stuff to do anyway, so you won't miss much. But enjoy your pizza, because I am jealous. I really want pizza. Maybe I'll have pizza tonight. Who knows? Let's have him write it, because if there's anything I know about court stuff is if you have it in writing, it's good enough. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From the henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. All right. Smart. Okay. Let's go back to the detention center and talk to homegirl.
You again? Can't you take a hit and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That's it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you.
Well, you don't have to tell me. The fact that your face just changed tells me enough.
Where did you...
Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed at your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Did you have proof it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. You got proof, buddy? The Could you have a look at this? The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. It was most definitely this guy. Yeah, baby! We're locking her in a corner. Now I'm getting somewhere. Should we ease her fears or push her hard? I feel like if we don't push her hard, she's not gonna respond because she's kind of cocky. So we're gonna, I feel like, yeah, exterminate. You got it, Brent. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Arson indeed. Why are you pumping the fists in the air? That's kind of creepy that I actually did a small fist pump and she's like, coughing, like calling me on that. Oh boy. Now tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, blue. Boom, he's our murderer. She is just another Monica. Ugh. I bet you she belonged to a literature club. Red, white, information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? So she's scared to talk. So she's afraid of her boss? Well, that's not good. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, lead on this guy. If April May could have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Oh no. Did she give us his location? Yeah, Blue Corp. Let's go. Hey! That painting looks familiar. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with your title of your personage. Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Oh, Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official? Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Couldn't have said it better myself, Phoenix. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What do you mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with one man such as myself? Let's talk to you. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was for her to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information as part of her duties. But, I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like she is trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat.
Night, Joe! Have a good sleep!
The night of the murder. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. Wright, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that. Oh no! No, buddy. We're gonna put you on the witness stand. why didn't the prosecution call him this witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Oh, that's... What kind of company is Blue Corp? Anyway, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. So basically, what I have discovered about this guy is he's the kind of guy who uses like all those third-party apps on Facebook to like data mine your information. And he sells it to people. That's what he does. In just 10 years, I've built the business into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red Wright of Blue Corp, the founder and CEO, named it so. And why, do you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course, but you're very pink. Fantabulistic, is it not? This painting, we have seen it somewhere. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might it be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo? Nada. Just like that. The sorry excuse for an attorney. Grotty burger. What? Are we getting beat up? He punched me. Well, that's assault, sir. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? Don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Don't you mean comprehension? You came here from Grotty Burgers, I suppose. Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Well, I guess we figured it out that my guess is he paid or something. Mr. Grossberg has something to do with it too. Not hard to imagine quite a few possibilities. I don't like his desk. His desk really freaks me out. Just like people. Judges special runner-up, best participation, judges cooperation prize, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Probably like strong arms them into giving him something. Statue of a man holding up the world. The blue corpse sign clearly stands out. Model for the man, of course, is Mr. White. Oh. Oh my god. A purple-haired Mark Zuckerberg portrayed by a purple-haired Tim Curry. Yes. Brent, have you ever seen the Social Network movie that was like the film documentary on Mark Zuckerberg and how Facebook came to be? Because he was kind of an arrogant asshole like this in that movie. I was gonna say, that's, when you said that, I'm like, oh my god. Yes, that makes sense. This is the top of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. I think we checked everything, right? I think the important thing was, let's head back over to this boy. Hey! He's here! Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. You see, I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl, my boy. I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I wonder if freaking purple hair creep boy paid him off to not, because he said about the courts and the judges and the police being his toys. I wonder if he paid him off to not represent Maya. Just some thoughts. Clue is a good movie. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. I think I saw it when I was like 7, the first time, but it was a good movie. I didn't quite understand all the jokes, but we had, Bolt Drake and I had a copy of the board game Clue, like for the SNES though, and we used to play that all the time, and it's actually really, like, surprisingly good for being a video game. Like, you would have to close your eyes and, like, do an honor system, like, if people had, like, to view their cards and stuff and make the accusations, but it worked. Like, you could play 6 players on that SNES game. You just pass the controller around to everybody. It's pretty cool. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for your defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. I just think I need more time to think about it, my boy. It does seem troubled by something. I'm starting to think that's when I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there on the wall the other day, was there not? When you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. And I know what it is. He's blackmailing him. Mr. White has something going on with you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of that DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you of this, my boy, but arresting Red White might be nigh on impossible. Impossible? What? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. He is blackmailing Miles too. What? They're all bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 incident. Yeah, it was a very fun version of Clue. I always, personally enjoyed it. Like, I think we still have it somewhere. I don't know. I think it might be at Bolt's house. I don't think it's at my house, but it's somewhere. What is the DL6 incident? The DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code of the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. They received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Mr. White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Ooh. Info! Well, let's go take a look at our office. Funny, looking at this room. It seems normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. The chair. What cases the chief worked on were ever filed here? They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? We'll do the D one. Misty Fay. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah! I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only those words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes a fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew of Grossberg. Well, we know who that person is. Let's take a look if there's a file under White. I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Bum, bum, bum. Was it taken? Well, I guess we only have one more section to look at, the J through S. Skim. The S ends in suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There are politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought these all involved the suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well. Make sure there's nothing else. Should we go back to Grossberg? Present that to him? I found this in Mia's file. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present these in court. Not a bad idea. Okay. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. They'll let me talk to her today. Okay. Bellboy seems to be out, huh? Sound of water is coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Somebody seems to be enjoying washing the showers. Anything? Oh, the screwdriver. Oh. You won't let me take it? Damn it. Oh, the window. Nice weather again today. Offices. Okay. Nothing new here, it looks like. Let's go back to, Blue Corp? I mean, I agree, Haru. I think that I think some of the things are pretty, easy logical steps. Like, if you're paying attention to the story, I don't think it's, too bad. But some of them, there was that one in the one case where I'm like, what is the problem here? I just missed it. And then I had to kind of come back to it, and I was like, oh, okay, I got it. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try to my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Miss May. Got more stuff. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Okay. Is there anything we can... I don't think we can do anything. Can we examine anything else in the room? Oh. What about talking to the detention center guard? Nope. Hey. Present this in court. Not a bad idea. Nope. Okay. I feel like we have to go back to Blue Corp, but I'm... not entirely sure what we're doing from there. Alright. Let's see if maybe we can... Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing a suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, when Mia was murdered, all documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Oh, great. He's calling Miles. Wait, is that you? What are you doing contacting me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? Changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? Miss the Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. This man standing in front of me, he looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, the man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong, that you are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia? How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make you even look incompetent. I would about pass out. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butch! Harry Butch! Right, actually. Phoenix, Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butch was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Well, what? Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Uh-oh. Rat-row, rat-row. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Mr. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. My attorney assigned to me An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. All thanks to you.
Ha, now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
Yeah, I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. He's gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, defend me in court! Alright, you could be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright.
Huh? Leave it to me! I'm Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Is it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Lawyer for Rookies. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long night. But wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Mia's cute. Maya's cute. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most now with a guilty verdict. I never would have ended up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. It wasn't for this smug asshole. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Alright, guys. Well, that actually gives us something to look forward to the next time we stream some Ace Attorney. We will definitely have to hopefully save Phoenix, you know? But, whoop whoop. Okay, just making sure we got some stuff here. But it was nice. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. We're going to end it for today. Went a little bit over what I intended, but at least we stopped at a good time to just kind of hang out and be a good ending time. So next time we stream Phoenix Wright, we will be trying to defend ourselves in court, I guess. Thanks, Brent. Thank you, Brent, for all the subs that you have gifted today, and for the sub yourself. And thank you to Lurid for subbing as well. I am so happy that you guys have, come and join the club. Uh, Tomorrow at 8, so it'll be later, is Starting with Pero stream. So for all of you that have been following the Stardew with Pero kind of dealio, we are actually going to restart the farm because we failed our 1 year challenge. So we're going to restart it. So I hope to see you guys all tomorrow at 8 o'clock EST, EDT for, those of you who are not in our time zone. But we will see you guys then. I hope the rest of you have a good night. It was nice hanging out with you. My throat is going to be so sore by tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a voice because that was a lot of reading. And I hope you guys enjoyed my stupid voices too because, I feel like my voice is only a one type of voice, but I do the ditzy stupid girl really good. That's my redeeming quality. But I will talk to you guys all later, and have a good night. For those of you new, join the Discord. I will post that somewhere, but yes, 9:30 your time, Brent. Not too late for you. Have a good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 8. Bye.